What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning back into another video with Endless Garage. Today is a big one. We are actually removing the BRG wrap. We will be taking that off. I have PPF under the wrap, pulling that off as well. And we are doing a color PPF on the M4. The color PPF, I'm not going to tell you guys the color yet. I'll probably do just a video of unwrapping the car, seeing what's underneath, and then we're gonna do a video where I start wrapping it. But I will say the color PPF is from a company called SVG Japan actually. So huge shout out to them. They gave me a good deal on this color PPF, and I'm super excited to do the work and see how it comes out. It's gonna look completely different, and I think it'll be a nice change, a little bit more subtle. We are doing a satin color. But yeah, so guys, say goodbye to the BRG. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a good amount of work to pull all this stuff off. We have to do the whole car front to back. But I'll be taking you guys along on the process. And let's start. So we'll probably start with, I'll probably directly start on the hood. Start on the hood, do the bumper, and then start going across the whole car. So stay tuned, guys. This is going to be an interesting video. We're going to see what type of damage gets left behind. Again, the whole front end was repainted. So, and the paint job was not good. Huge shout out to Red's shop. You know, they did a shit paint job. Peeling everywhere. Didn't do my crank hub, but yeah, whatever. That's for another day. Huge shout out to them for not doing what they're supposed to do, but you know, it be like that sometimes. What are you gonna do with these shops? If anybody else has had an experience like that with Reds, please hit me up. Let's talk. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead pull this off. The car is gloss black underneath, black sapphire metallic, so that'll look pretty cool. Hopefully I don't pull up too much of the paint. I know that there are some areas that are peeling already, but hopefully not too bad. And yeah, let's just go ahead and start this up. Alright guys, final piece of the BRG that needs to come off is this part of the trunk right here. So let's take care of that. This was a lot of work. I left a lot of glue, so I'm gonna have to use some adhesive remover, get all the glue off, and then do the body work, and then go ahead and start wrapping it, rewrapping it. So start steaming this area first. So I like using steam because you can't overheat the material as much. I also am taking 2 layers off, as you can see there's a layer of wrap and then a layer of PPF, because I PPF'd this entire car. So I'm pulling both at once. So steam is very good for taking PPF off. For vinyl wrap, I would say it's usually better to do a heat gun, but you could use either or. But for PPF, if you use a heat gun, you will like cook the material. The TPU does not like that. It is not like vinyl wrap, so yeah, we're taking both layers off at once, as you can see. Alright, won't leave too much residue at least, so that's good. There we go. PPF and wrap. Yeah. I thought I was gonna have to take them off separately when I started this, and I was a little panicked, but hey, look at that. Damn. BSM does slap. But there we go. That's the entire process of like unwrapping the car. Now we have to go ahead and get all the adhesive off. Alright guys, so here we are. Obviously everything is off the car already. We have some glue. I already scraped some of that away. I had glue on one door in the rear bumper. A ton of glue. Man, the black looks crazy. It's been 1.5 years since I've had the car in black, or since I had the green on it, so it's interesting to see it again. But yeah, it's mostly on the rear bumper and that one door. I have probably a tiny bit of glue on the hood somewhere, but overall it's nothing too crazy. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do some time lapse and stuff, show you guys how I take some of the glue off, and after that we can go ahead with I guess I'm gonna wash the car, bring it in, and then start wrapping, I guess. Alright, so after doing a bunch of trial and error, I think I have figured out the best way to remove the adhesive. I've tried isopropyl alcohol, Goo Gone, Coke Chemies, Ulix, like I showed you guys earlier. So after doing all the testing, here we are. As you can see, I got most of the glue off the rear bumper. There's still a little bit left, but most likely that will come off with some rubbing alcohol. But the majority, I know there's some glue there, but the majority of it, the thick stuff, is all gone. So I will show you guys how to actually take care of that. So the first step, you take your Ulix. We're gonna throw some on this towel. Alright, so as you see here, I just throw some on the towel. Alright, we take that section. You guys can see very clearly there's some adhesive. So just give it a quick wipe. Doesn't need long. It actually activates quite quickly. I was very surprised. Then we got our scraper here. Just give me a second. The scraper came out of the holder. All right, I'm just gonna do it by hand. Either way. So if you see, I mean, and I've tried many different products at this point, nothing works this good. So we can get rid of that. Y'all can see all the glue that was there. I'm gonna move over to this section. So as you can see, some of it is very, very thick. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more of the solution on there. Let's do that real quick. So as I said, you simply wipe it on. Look at that, I'll scrape it right off. The good part is it works instantly. You don't have to sit around and wait. Yes, you can scratch your car doing this. Fair warning, it is possible. But I'm not really concerned with that. So as you see, it's not scraping off anymore, so we need a little bit more solution there. This stuff smells absolutely crazy. It's terrible, but you know what? As long as it works. But yeah, I mean, I have a little bit of ways to go, but you guys can see how it does remove it. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish up. I think this is where we will end this video. So as you see, guys, we're getting ready for the wrap. We're very close. I just have to do a little bit of body work. I don't even think I'm gonna bother showing the body work on camera. Doesn't matter. But as for the wrap reveal, you know what? If y'all stayed till the end, I'll tell you. So, what color are we going with? Boom. SVG satin black. This is gonna look absolutely crazy. I'm super excited. This is actually the BRG next to it. I had some extra wrap, but super excited. It's gonna look sick. You can never go wrong with a black M. I mean, look at her. And it's only gonna look angrier. So the reason I wanted to do satin, it accentuates all the body lines. So the GTS hood, obviously all the body lines on the side, which, you know, these cars have very, very nice body lines going throughout the whole car, including the trunk and everything. So yeah, it's gonna look super sick. And stay tuned, guys, for the next video. We got a lot of work coming up. I also have to do the rod bearings, crank hub. All that stuff is gonna happen soon, but let's start here. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.